the busy cities of Southeast Asia, where motorbikes buzz and spicy street food fills the air. The Masai Mara's vast plains, where millions of wildebeest roam in large groups. The holy, snowy peaks of New Zealand's volcanoes and the quiet grace of Kyoto's geisha district. What do you hope to do or see in the year 2023? Please visit onetravelspot.com and enjoy luxury vacations, sightseeing tours, car rentals, and much more. Here are the best holiday destinations for 2023. Number 10. Japan. Plum blossoms swaying in the wind, the whoosh of a bullet train leaving the station, the smell of yakitori cooking over an open fire, and the steamy heat of an onsen. During your trip, you could take a kimono-wearing class and go to the geisha district in Kyoto, or you could go on a street food tour in Tokyo and enjoy the neon-lit streets. This classic route across Japan takes advantage of Japan's amazing train system and stops in Tokyo, Kyoto, and Hakone National Park, where you can soak in hot springs. Number 9. America. When you think of the American Southwest, you probably think of a red rock desert where the wind and sand have shaped the rocks into interesting shapes. Probably, you're thinking of Bryce Canyon National Park. Even though it's not as well known as Yellowstone, it's still one of the most beautiful places in a country known for them. In 2023, the park will be 100 years old. This is a great time to visit and learn about its strange hoodoos, which look like a forest of stone pillars. If you don't like deserts, you might want to go to California instead, where Disney Studios is also celebrating its 100th birthday. Anytime you go to Los Angeles, you can go to Disneyland. In the East, the Boston Tea Party will be 250 years old in 2023. You can learn more about this historic protest on a guided tour of the city's Freedom Trail, which shows you the sights of the American Revolution. Number 8. Australia. Australia just got back to work after being closed for 2 years. The terrible wildfires of 2019 are long gone, and the whole country feels like it has a new lease on life. This is especially true of hotels, since a lot of them have been remodeled in the past 2 years and a lot of others have just opened. Depending on what you want to do and see, our experts can help you narrow down where to go. If you want to see Australia's unique wildlife, we can set up a safari on Kangaroo Island or snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef, which is full of sea life. We'll send you to the vineyards of the Yarra Valley or the cool restaurants of Sydney for food and wine. In Kakadu National Park, you can learn about Aboriginal cultures. In the Blue Mountains, you can hike through the rainforest. Number 7. South Africa. South Africa is one of our favorite places to visit because it has so much to offer in such a small area. It's a popular safari spot because of the famous Kruger National Park and the private reserves that surround it. But you can also see the Big Five in other places, like the Mediek Game Reserve. South Africa has a lot more to offer, too. Cape Town is a cool city with a lot of history and culture. On a driving tour of the winelands, you can sip local wines and look at the scenery, which is made up of large vineyards and mountains. And along the Windy Garden route, you can enjoy the views of the coast and keep an eye out for whales that are migrating. Number 6. Sri Lanka. There are beaches with sand that looks like rose gold. You can take quiet walks through tea plantations. There are large temples. You can watch birds, and there are elephants. Sri Lanka is captivating in its variety. Due to the size of the island, there is a lot that can be accomplished in a single vacation. In addition, after enduring a challenging year in 2022, the island is now prepared to receive new guests. If you are interested in going on a safari, you may do it in the verdant jungles of Yala National Park, where you will have the opportunity to observe leopards, hummingbirds, crocodiles, and elephants. If you want to witness marine life, you should think about embarking on a whale-watching excursion off the coast of Gal. You can also stay in a luxury cottage in the misty green mountains, snuggled among tea plantations, enjoying some of the best views in the country. Climbing Sigiriya Rock is another option. Number 5. Egypt. Reeds swaying gently in the wind, cows drinking at the muddy bank, the mysterious Sphinx with its unblinking gaze, and, of course, the stately statue of Ramses II standing on the shore and keeping a stern watch. Since the time of the pharaohs, the best way to see Egypt has been on a cruise down the Nile. Howard Carter opened the door to Tutankhamun's tomb exactly 100 years ago, in 1923. The golden treasures inside set off a worldwide craze for Egypt that spread like wildfire. If you're also crazy about Egypt, you might have recently watched Death on the Nile. The best time to go is in 2023. Number 4. Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is still a special place to us even though Audley's first trip was more than 25 years ago. The region has almost completely reopened, and as soon as our experts could, they took full advantage. They stayed in luxurious new places in Vietnam and Thailand, rode the high-speed train through Laos, went to the soft sand beaches, and rekindled their love affair with the many rivers that run through the area. Now is a great time to plan a trip to more than one country because cross-country flights are in full swing. Explore jungle-covered ruins, watch saffron-robed monks meditating, and learn to make spicy green papaya salad, a common street food in Laos. Number 3. New Zealand. Towering stratovolcanoes with snow-capped peaks, jagged mountains reflected in smooth water, vast beaches that seem to go on forever, bubbling mud pots, caves lit by glowworms. The natural beauty of New Zealand has been the source of many myths, from ancient Maori stories to the new Tolkien TV series Rings of Power. You can kayak along Queen Charlotte Sound, walk among the seals on Tonga Bay, swim with dolphins, or take a cruise to many parts of the country that you can't reach by land. We'll also help you learn about Maori culture and visit spiritual places in Auckland or the Waipua Forest. On tours of Blenheim or Hawke's Bay's vineyards, you can also try some of the famous wines made here. Number 2. Kenya. In Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve, big groups of wildebeest move across the plains in a cloud of dust as they try to avoid lion prides that are prowling. Giraffes eat the leaves of acacia trees, where vultures or leopards might hide. Hippos yawn and crocodiles hide in the Big Mara River, waiting to catch an antelope that doesn't pay attention. Kenya is the classic safari destination, and for good reason. If you go there, you can see the Great Migration, a dramatic event that involves a large number of plains animals and the big cats that hunt them. You can also talk to the Maasai people who live in this wild and ancient land to learn more about their history and way of life. Also, a new train line just opened between Nairobi and Tsavo National Park. This makes it easy and affordable to go on a safari and get to the southern beaches, where you can relax on the white sand shores after your many game drives. Number 1. Islands of Galapagos. The wildlife of the Galapagos archipelago is as rare as it is brave. There are funny red-footed boobies, slithering marine iguanas, and Darwin's famous finches. Travel is carefully limited here to protect the fragile ecosystems and keep this unique natural space in good condition. If you plan ahead, you'll get a chance to meet the locals and get to know them better. You'll see slow-moving tortoises that are older than any person, graceful-looking albatrosses that look awkward on the ground, and sleek sea lions relaxing in the sun. You could go snorkeling, take a tour led by an expert on birds, or walk along the caldera of Cerro Negro volcano. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.